Morning. We're going to a waterfall.
One by one.
Yeah? Okay. That fills me with confidence.
Jack.
Tour guide woke us up about 7 a.m. and we walked for about 10 minutes. There wasn't really anyone around. I think it was probably too early for anyone else. And it was interesting because there's so many different things set up for this one waterfall. And then we walked through this really treacherous, slimy bit of path.
My hand.
We were there in the middle of the summer holidays for students, and the fact that they were sort of just spending their Saturday playing their instruments in that cave just seemed quite alien, but it was really sweet to see. It was a really endearing moment when a boy then came over to practice his English and was asking us about Messi versus Ronaldo, and we tried to give an honest response like I knew anything about football. This bug was seriously fat, like at least 2 inches long, which is big in my books. To go, except these are still wet and I've got to put them on. Little thing, but one thing that they've encouraged is that we have these kind of refillable water bottles, and then they just have filtered water, so rather than having loads of non-reusable plastic bottles, I'm just constantly filling these up. Just trying to get some footage of Lauren coming back down on the bike, and then this little boy saw me and started running over, and he just wanted to come and have a high five. It was just so sweet. Hello. We hadn't got much time left on the bikes. I think by this point we had about 30 kilometres to go, and it was all downhill. And that being said, some of the views that you see on this journey are just unbelievable. This bend here, I remember coming down it because we were trying to get a little video. And you don't need to go quickly at all, but just the way that it swoops through the landscape and you have that overwhelming sense of freedom. I think what's most interesting about these roads, though, is that they aren't for driving pleasure. They're for keeping towns connected. They're for moving goods around. And the fact that you can get so much joy out of roads like that is a byproduct of the Vietnamese culture. I think this is the cheesiest clip in the whole video. So enjoy me going past thinking I'm like Superman. This was such a sweet last stop to have. These boys had this little duck and they were really proud of it, and it was an amazing view, and we had to get on with our last little drive. Just when we thought we'd seen the most unbelievable, beautiful things, we drove through this narrow rice paddy and it was just thrilling. It wasn't really steep or really quick, it was just seeing everything like this town functioning naturally. It was just, it was brilliant.
Faded signs where no one goes.
It's pork belly, but they cut very flat, and then we roll with a fresh, some fresh spring roll.
Yeah. Oh, is that the rice paper there?
Rice paper,
And some beef.
beef with rounded. Rice paper
Yeah.
with a fresh rice paper. And pick some herb leaf you want. Perilla, mint, coriander, and this one. Extra big. Yes. Put some pineapple, bean sprout, cucumber, carrot. Put the pork, barbecue on it. Just roll.
Wow.
Dip to this salt or this salt you want.
Okay.
One for you.
Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff. That was it. We'd made it. 4 days, 3 nights, 350 kilometres, 3 different homestays, all equally hospitable. And I think if I have one takeaway from this entire journey, it's this. The guide himself made me feel a certain way about Vietnam and the people that live here. They don't interact with work, with food, with people, with each other in the same way that we do back home. But that's not to say that it's not a better way. Mealtime is sacred. You share everything you have. And more important than anything else, the people are kind and they are open and you feel welcome. We were in some of the most remote villages, miles away from towns and even, cities. But we were made to feel like we were part of the family. We were approached on one evening by an older gentleman who came and held our hands and was just pleased that we were in his presence. And I feel very blessed to have been around these people for so long. So in all honesty, would I recommend the Ha Giang Loop? Yes. For all of the time that we spent in this country, this was the most honest representation I felt that I got of Vietnam. It was raw. It was just me, the motorbike, the guide, Lauren. And at some points, we really just had ourselves to rely on. But that's what was exciting about it. That's what made it so unique. That's what made it so memorable. It was dangerous, it was scary, but it was eye-opening and it was exciting and it's completely unforgettable. So if you are thinking of going to Vietnam, I cannot recommend with any more enthusiasm that you do the Ha Giang Loop. Whether you're on the back of a bike or you ride one yourself, please do it.
Say together, okay?
Yeah.
Một, hai, ba, rô. Hai, ba, rô. Hai, ba, whoa.
Thank you to our guide, thank you to Ha Giang, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.